We launched this quilt set a few months ago and it quickly became our fastest selling, biggest selling, record-breaking heirloom quilt we ever did. We have it tonight in all the different color options, in twin, full, queen or king. When we launched this quilt set, the reason we got everybody excited is because we said it was $80, and that was an incredible deal, an amazing value. Well, I promised you a price that would astonish you, and Andrea and I can now proudly reveal that while supplies last, an heirloom, romantic, cozy, comfortable, wonderful quilt set that is exclusive to us won't cost you $80. While it lasts, we are at $34.95. I don't think you can go to a store in America and find something like this at that type of price level. Now, we have our operators obviously standing by. We expect a massive reaction to this. We'll go through the colors right out of the gate. Order immediately. I'll kind of keep you on the countdown of when one sells out and one size sells out. Andrea, this is successful for a reason. It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful. And from Emryn House. And I'm so proud to be here with this amazing proprietary brand here at HSN. This is taking that classic quilt and giving it an updated feel with this beautiful watercolor. I'm going to actually unfold this top just so you can see that color goes all the way from end to end. Traditional quilts have those square patterns, those repeating patterns. This is a beautiful, flowy watercolor, romantic floral design. But then we've incorporated on the reverse side a more subdued, subtle polka dot. If you prefer that, you certainly could do the entire bed because we've carried that over on the pillow shams as well. But I love the idea of mixing it. So you have the gorgeous floral on your bedding, you flip the pillow shams over to show the polka dot, and now it's interesting. You've incorporated different textures, different looks. So it's an absolutely stunning set.
The scalloping, I mean,
the scalloped edge is amazing. 100% cotton, so it's soft, it's breathable, it's machine washable, tumble dry, so easy to care for. It gets softer with every wash. You're absolutely going to love it.
We are extremely busy out the gate. hsn.com will get you to the front of the line. Again, twin, full, queen or king, nobody will pay more than $35.95. Is it for your bedroom? Is it for the guest room? Is it a housewarming present? Is it a wedding present? You'll get the quilt and you'll get the shams to go along with it. It's that beautiful old stone washed look, so it feels like it's been, you know, worn in. It feels like it's just ready for you to jump into the bed and just enjoy how comfortable it is. On the bed is rose, and it is the best seller. The other colors are equally beautiful, right, Andrea?
Absolutely, they all are. So here closest to me, we have our cream set. So it's that gorgeous neutral. You'll see on the reverse, it's that lovely cream, kind of a light tan beige. And that's the reverse with the dots.
There is 450 left in cream. That's against all sizes. That is cream. If you want cream, order right now. $34.95. No wait list or advanced order. When they're gone, they are gone forever.
Next to the cream, we have the yellow. And you can see, I love that they're next to one another so you can truly see the difference. It's not all yellows are created equal. This is a soft, buttery yellow. So the reverse will always be the base color that's on your floral print. And again, you see that subtle polka dot, if you can see that in there. Gorgeous yellows again, but we've incorporated some of those neutrals, some of those cream colors, some of that sage green in the leaves, a little bit of the darker tones. In fact, I'm going to spread that out so you can see the big flower here on the side. Such a beautiful color. Yellow is really having a moment this year.
And the blue, I mean, there's not one of us that doesn't love that blue, Andrea.
It's gorgeous. This chambray blue, I'll go ahead and give you the full effect here. Look at that big, beautiful flower. All those different colors, those different variations of blue. But again, pulling in that sage green. And then the reverse is this gorgeous, like baby soft blue with the white polka dots.
They are letting me know we are already 2,500 sold and hundreds of orders coming through. We are offering reduced shipping. It still comes with a 30-day return policy. If you love a quilt, if we grew up with a quilt, if you want a new look and to refresh, this is for $35.
Amazing. And let's talk about the last one real quick. This one is lilac. Now, I'm a purple girl. I actually have light purple, almost gray, but really more purple wall coloring in my room.
Lovely.
I love this color scheme. It's got, instead of the sage green, it's got more of a, almost like a gray blue color in here. So if you have that gray tone in your home, if your walls are gray, if that's your neutral, this is an absolutely gorgeous pop of color. And then on the reverse, you see that beautiful lilac with those, you know, it's very subtle white polka dots. So just an absolutely adorable set if it was going in a little girl's room, if we're going in a teenage girl's room, somebody that loves that color purple. It's a lot easier to change your bedding than to change your wall color. I'm going to tell you that much. So.
And the bed is the biggest piece of furniture in the room as it is. Fastest selling item of the entire show is this right now. We're about to hit 3,000 sold with everybody in the ordering process. Blue is selling extremely quickly. If you want the blue in queen or king, I'd be in the ordering process. Cream, which is on the end, is also very popular. We're about to fall under 400. Full in the cream is about to sell out. Full in the cream is about to sell out. The yellow is just that beautiful soft yellow as we talked about. That is happiness personified.
Yes, it is.
Andrea, in England, it's called vermicelli stitching.
Yes.
Do you say vermicelli here?
I say vermicelli.
You say it as well?
I
okay,
do.
I wondered.
Yes.
Okay, because I love that detail on
Yes,
this.
thank you for bringing that up. So traditional quilts have, like we said before, that square repeating pattern. This vermicelli stitching never crosses over itself. So it creates that whimsical kind of movement, but it's not those, you know, square patches that you see in traditional quilt patterns.
It has character to it.
It has character. It gives it a fill look. That's a beautiful shot of it, the way it just cascades. And it works so nicely with the scalloped edging. Again, it's very organic in the way that it has those waves. So does the stitching. It's such an elevated look for such a classic piece of textile and fabric that we have had in our home for generations.
And I always love to give you the backstory because I think it's important to understand where something comes from. I think it's important to understand why something is here. Emryn House with Andrea is exclusive to HSN. You can't buy it anywhere else. Hands up at home, anybody remember the brand Cottage Collection? You may remember from 15, 16 years ago, right? My hand went up. We used to do quilts regularly. The price of cotton went through the roof. We stopped doing it. Quilts have always been attractive and always been desirable. Emryn House a few months ago launched this, right? And we sold thousands of them. We launched it at $80 and it became our fastest selling quilt set, I think ever, certainly in many, many, many years. We are offering it tonight at the lowest price ever seen. Your eyes do not deceive you. The quilt and shams, unique and exclusive, with the vermicelli stitching, with the scalloped edges, heirloom quality, old stone-washed feel, 100% cotton. It's $34.95 and on FlexPay of $11.65. I have well over 600 people placing orders as we speak. The team are letting me know 7 minutes or sell out. What is it that gives us the warm and fuzzy feelings when we think of a quilt set?
Well, it's the nostalgia of quilt sets. It's the way you know, they incorporate them into stories, into scenery. It almost has, I don't want to say a Victorian feel to it, but it has that old world feel to it. That's probably a better way to say it.
Great way to describe.
It's that farmhouse chic, but with an elevated look in that old world feel. I have a quilt that my grandmother made for me. My husband has a quilt his great aunt made for him. We don't want to sleep with those, right? They're kind of heirlooms for us, but we have quilts like these that are machine washable. They're durable. You can tumble dry. They have this elevated look, that vermicelli stitching to give it so much character and movement. And we've also incorporated some features to make it easy to use too. So we have a zipper here on the back of each of the shams. I say that makes it easy to load and unload the pillows, right? Instead of trying to fight with those that have the flaps.
So he's bursting open
It never
anyway.
fits, never fits. This one will fit. It's so easy to get in and out of. Again, you have that reverse pattern that's different from the floral on the front. So you get to choose. Do you want to have it all one monochromatic kind of, you know, the pink with the dots? Do you want to have the flowers pop in here on the shams or on the bedding? It's got that same scalloped edging, and the edging also has on the trim the base color from the back. So it's beautifully finished all the way around. And again, it's going to be that classic quilt. It's 140 thread count percale cotton. So that means it's going to be cool and crisp, lightweight, almost mid-weight, but light enough you can use it all year round. You certainly could add a blanket if you want it to be a little bit warmer, but it's going to also be that gorgeous, really kind of interesting matte finish.
Yeah.
It's not like satiny, too shiny. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous fabrication with this beautiful watercolor print. The easiest way really to change the look of a room, refresh for this, you know, the summertime.
Yeah.
If you have guests coming over, I'm going to be honest, most of the days I have an old quilt in our guest room, or I should say an old comforter, because my kids play video games in there and whatnot. But when my mom comes to visit, it's nice to put something fresh on for her. And at the price that you have it, honestly, you could not get a low quality bed in the bag for the price that we're offering this. And this is a high quality 3-piece set.
And America sees that.
Yes.
Again, I mean, your eyes kind of go between two places. You look at the quilt set, and then you look at the price, and then you look at the quilt set, and then you look back at the price. It's $34.95, which is why when I went live tonight at 9 p.m., I started talking about this because I wanted nobody to miss it. It's nice not to spend a lot of money, yet to get something that's quality and to get something that will improve the atmosphere, the environment in our home, somewhere where you will look forward to entering that bedroom knowing that this new look is there, or you get excited that mom's coming to visit because you know you've got this quilt on the bed and she's gonna love this. We'll do the colors one more time. I see 4 minutes left. We are well over 3,000 now sold. I want to remind you, twin, full, queen or king, they're all the same low price. We may have sold out of a couple of those sizes, but if you call us, we'll be able to guide you through what is available, what's left, what the opportunity is. Once it's sold out, we're not reordering this. I do think it's curious how this print everybody has loved. It's the big, bold watercolor floral that sits in a traditional home, a transitional home, a more contemporary home. It works for everybody.
It really does. It might remind you of your favorite vacation spot, maybe your favorite garden, your favorite flowers. It really does have something that speaks to everybody.
Yeah.
We're sitting here on the rose
Love.
color. It's kind of a blush pink base, so on the reverse you'll see that pink with the polka dots. So many vibrant, gorgeous colors in here though. And then here in front of me, we have the cream.
Last chance, 200 left.
Wow, I think this one is truly the most basic neutral in the group. So if you already have a lot of color in your space, this might be the perfect one to add that kind of gives you more of a muted color.
Yes.
And again, that beautiful kind of light beige on the back with that very subtle polka dotted print.
Full and king are the first to sell out there. So full and king will be the first to sell out. That's called cream. If you're ordering in the system. Remember, you get the quilt and you get the shams to go along with it. Yellow
Amazing.
now.
Yellow. So this is a beautiful sunshine buttery yellow, not super bright, very muted on the back here. You see that same dot pattern. There's the zipper for your easy load and unload, but on the front it's gorgeous. It's got that beautiful tonal yellow with the sage green in the leaves. Some of those neutrals, the creams, also pulled into this one, and you really can see the edging pop. The scalloped edge really pops on the yellow.
It's all these extra details that, you know, add to it. It's something you'll probably have forever. We talked about when it launched heirloom quality quilts, and that's really what we were going for with this. And at $80, it was a giveaway. At $35, there's just no words to express it. Let's go to the blue now, which is limited now across the board in the blue.
Well, I can see why, because everybody that loves blue is going to find something to love in this. There's so many shades of blue. It's kind of that true country blue. We're calling it chambray blue, but it's got that gorgeous blue dot. This one just really looks so stunning on the dot side. I love the polka dot side. But then again, that big, beautiful floral on the front. And you know, there's no true top or bottom to these, so really you can decide because that scalloped edge goes all the way on all four sides. That's the other thing. Sometimes when you buy a lesser quality quilt set, they don't finish it on all four sides. There's always one edge, and I never know if that edge is supposed to go at the top or the bottom, but now it truly is your choice because we've carried that scalloped edge all the way through.
And then
the lilac. So all my purple fans out there, this is such a beautiful piece. Now this one has more of a gray blue coloring in the leaf pattern. So if gray is your neutral at home, if that's what your wall color is, or if your theme is more grays, whites, maybe you have a lot of the like brushed nickel, stainless steel in your home, this is such a beautiful color palette. And again, we've got that lovely lilac here on the back. That's the color that we're calling this one. But such a pretty one, and you can see that vermicelli stitching, how it gives that movement and that flow in our shams and throughout our quilts.
100 100% cotton, old
Yes.
stonewashed look. It has the charm to it. It has the romance to it. It has the comfy, cozy to it. It's something that I think, you know, we think of maybe a simpler time, an easier time, a less stressful time. Something so happy about a quilt set and something so happy about $34.95. Are you kidding me? Yes, you've got to get this. Andrea, it was such a pleasure to be with you.
It's such a pleasure to be with you too, Adam.
Thank you
It's
so
such a-
much. Welcome to HSN.
Thank you so much.
We love Andrea already, right? We love Andrea. Stay in the ordering process. We want to make sure yours is confirmed. We're busy. I'm excited. I knew you'd love that. I love that. On the way next, well, Andrew sent me. What did he send me with? That's the question. I'll reveal all after this.
Let's chat about getting some of the best deals on the things you love.